drive through the west side. We're party to party, it's late, but we're wide awake. The bass in my body, I'm sinking, it's so wild. The time is so real, now I'm floating in outer space. Rolling up, we bringing the light. It might just render you blind. We're working hard every day. Don't need your help, I can pay. You're stressing, that's not allowed. There's nothing holding us down. You see my hips and they sway. Now see me walking away to the dance floor. Oh, it's a sauna here if you wanna. Standing in the light. It's 2 a.m. and we made it. Everybody faded. Now I'm floating away, firing away. You know it feels right. You try to stall and delay, but I wanna play. We're hiding away in the back on the
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Luxurious Lounge. I'm Michael, and it's my lovely host, Mark, my brother. We're here to hear from pop culture and news. I hope you guys are having a great week. We're starting off right on a nice, fresh Monday. Yeah, how are you feeling today, Mark? How are you doing?
I'm good. It's rainy here in California. It's been kind of flooding, but other than that, things are great.
How was your weekend?
Good, busy. I worked at the clubs in Castro, Midnight Sun. I DJ'd this weekend. It was pretty cool. It was fun. I had a good time. How are you, bro?
Oh, it was great. So literally, I went to 2 birthday parties. So big shout out to my friend Kyle who had a birthday party this weekend, and also my friend Will Humphreys. They both had parties. The second night, I got into a limo and went to the Bower, which was amazing because Blair was playing there, and it was amazing. The music was great. So everyone's there. Brent coming, Izzy, everybody. It was great. It was so much fun. Yeah.
Right.
So those are great. So we want to remind you guys to make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Liking is free. Commenting is free. It's the easiest way to indirectly give back to us, and also let us know what you want to see or what you want to hear on our show. Yeah. So we're gonna dive right into our topics. So Mark, would you like to start off first?
Sure, I'll be glad to. So, it's been a crazy things in the news last couple of, of days, but we'll go to something kind of a bit more interesting. Let's do the Chinese astronauts one. So, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there's some Chinese astronauts that have gotten stranded. Apparently, Chinese men have appeared to have launched, or Chinese have launched a date for uncrewed spacecraft that will replace one damaged ship, which was sent out at Taigong Space Station. So 3 astronauts of the Shenzhou 21 mission are currently aboard Chinese Taigong Space Station. They were without a ride home after one of the spacecrafts was damaged by apparent space debris that left cracks in the window. So curious, and this actually is they actually went out in April of 2025 and was set to come back home soon, but they got delayed. So, Mike, what do you think about this development in
I
space?
mean, that's the stuff nightmares are made of. I feel like being stuck in space and not being able to get back. That's such a sequence for a horror movie for sure. Yeah, I think it's really sad. Hopefully they'll get up there as soon as they can and get them. Or I'm not sure even how that works. How they be in the process of doing all that, but I'm pretty sure they'll. It's like the NASA of the U.S. up there figure out a way of getting them fast. Hopefully, I imagine. Right.
I can imagine it being I mean, it's such a vast place being stuck. I would be definitely nervous. Like if you're sitting and you think like there's no, at least if you're on Earth, you have places where you can call for help and get assistance. Like you have to wait for someone to come in.
You're in confined space, tiny space, and so in space is like insane.
Yeah, so Mike, weren't you the one that saw the last the Alien movie, right? You were telling me about how good it was, right?
Yeah, it was what was it called? I can't remember the name. It was Yeah, it was last. It was good. It was really, really good. It was really. It
Yeah.
was really. Actually, I felt like it really redeemed the series. It was very scary. Like, but the last monster, the evolution of the, it was insane. It was insane. It was literally insane.
Oh yeah.
It was really, really scary. So it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Well, it's your go, bro.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm not sure you guys know who Tim Sweeney is, but he's actually I want to say he's on the board for Epic Games, or he owns Epic Games. He also
Yeah.
owns, he's the creator of Fortnite. So I'm not sure a lot of people know this or not, but he's a billionaire. He's like worth $5 billion. He
Mhm.
basically bought over 40,000 acres of U.S. wilderness to stop it from being built, and keep it as a wild life preserve area for keep like where it is, like it is. So I think that's really, really cool. Mark, what do you think about this?
I think it's great actually to hear someone that has so much money to actually use their money for good. I mean, you don't hear that often, so I think it's good to have someone on the side of nature to actually have a set of land just set aside for nature and for just the biodiversity and eco culture. I think it's really great. Honestly, I do think it's a great thing to do. So, and it's the right thing to do. Mike, so what do you think, Mike? If do you think most people actually who have money, what do you think actually, if you had money and you had the means to save a particular wild area, which area would you want to
I
target?
just say particular like a place on the earth. I guess.
Mhm.
I think about it for a moment. I think it'd probably be somewhere like maybe in the United States somewhere, more likely. Actually, no, it'd be the Amazon forest for sure. Because like that's getting cut
Yeah.
down, and like that's such a big effect on the oxygen of the earth in general. If you haven't, you should definitely Google it, because like there's a lot of correlation between Africa and South America, and the forest of the ecosystem. It really helps with the oxygen flow through the whole entire earth. So yeah, those are the areas I probably would look at.
Well, I would do two. I would do the rainforest for sure. Any of the rainforest is out there, and also I would do either that or the polar caps. I think those are the most important things that we need to protect.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's very smart. Very smart, bruh.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm next, huh? So
Is it you or is it me? You.
yeah, no, it's you. Sorry,
Yes,
it's
no
me.
worries. Yeah. So I have a very cool one. So this actually, of course, we know that the government shutdown is over, and that the Republican Party pretty much if they're going to get their say in the bill, because some of the Democrats flipped over. But before that happened, there was an IRS tax attorney that actually, because he actually was furloughed, he basically went about making an extra side hustle and selling hot dogs, and it's pretty cool. So he did a second career selling hot dogs. It's a pretty cool business called Shyster's Dogs, and the stand said his motto he created is the only honest ripoff in DC. So he's able to actually flip it and make to his childhood dream to create a food truck. So Mike, what do you think about this particular food stand? What do you think about this,
Um,
Mike?
I think in this economy, making money where you can is so important. I mean, there's already enough wieners in Washington D.C. already. So I mean, might as well cook up and sell them so you can make some money off them. So I think it's amazing. I think it's really cool. I think you see a lot of people come up with different type of side hustles and different jobs just to make ends meet, because we are in a economy today where it's like everyone needs to make money some sort of way, right?
Mhm. So Michael, what's the craziest side hustle you ever had to do?
Side hustle. I don't know what crazy side hustle I would do. I think being a cryohygienist. I don't know that. I work with gases and stuff. That was really cool. And it's very dangerous too. It was really. I didn't. You don't think as kids you don't think about it much, but like all the gases we put in the canisters, containers, so we were going to hospitals. So I was like, this is compressed air. So if anything could happen, they could explode if they're not put in properly. So that was kind of scary, but cool. How about you? What was your side hustle, bro?
The craziest side hustle, I'd say, what did I do? I would say, well, I feel like me and you, we run the gambit on jobs. We've done so many different,
Mhm.
any type of like jobs.
Mhm.
I guess I would say like, I wouldn't say it's
Mhm.
crazy, but I'd say one of my most rewarding ones was actually I tutored my best friend in math, which I like to do. I tutored him in algebra, and he ended up getting a B in the class, so that was pretty cool.
That's really cool. That's really good. I don't think I even knew that. That's pretty amazing, Mark. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But you guys were really good at math, so it didn't matter. It didn't matter, yeah.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
bro, your
All
turn.
right, so yeah. So if you guys don't know, the Louvre Museum has announced it's closing. It's closing. It's actually closing one of its galleries actually because of
Mhm,
structural weakness. So basically,
mhm.
the Campion Gallery consists of 9 rooms, which host Greek ceramics, will remain shut as engineers investigate certain beam supports of the floor of the Louvre. The announcement adds to the museum's unwelcome attention following a high profile heist last month, in which jewels worth 88 million pounds were taken.
Oh
But for
wow.
those who don't know, it's like 102 million
Oh
US.
no.
So yeah, they had someone come in and steal their from the exhibits and stuff. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's an old building. What do you think, Mark? What do you think about that? Like, and have you ever known? Have you been in buildings that had bad like structure or had issues with in the building or anything?
Like structural issues within the building that I
Yeah,
worked in.
that structural integrity.
I don't think I've worked in a building that had structural integrity. Not really. I know I don't think I even worked in a company that actually even had like a theft like to that magnitude. That's crazy. Like or insanity. Like I can't
Yeah.
even fathom that being like a thing, especially in a high level. That's like when the Louvre is like the biggest or the most well known museum
Yeah.
out there. So it's crazy that they had to kind of stop the exhibit. So
Yeah. Yeah.
sad.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, back to you, Mark.
Okay, cool. Let me see. So there's an explosion that happened in Kentucky. I don't know if you guys heard about this explosion. UPS truck exploded. It was actually set to carry goods like tobacco and things over to Hawaii. So it had a whole bunch of because it had so much restock fuel in it. It actually ended up losing one of its engines and it exploded in this huge cataclysmic like just
Oh, no.
event. So like, unfortunately, it delayed a lot of passengers and things of that nature. And another explosion happened as well in Kentucky too, as well, where there's another I think plant exploded. So Mike, what do you think about all these? Yeah, this one actually killed 12 people. Actually died in the UPS. Yeah,
Yeah.
12 people were
Yeah.
killed in that one. So it's pretty crazy. Mike, what do you think about all these explosions that are happening right now?
Well, thanks, Lee. I feel like you'll see. I think you'll see a lot more plane crashes and issues with interior structure and things of this nature, and because people are getting laid off because there's not enough people. You know, these companies are being even the airlines for sure are definitely laying people off, and definitely not. People are working too hard because they're working
Mhm.
over the standard amount of hours, so they're tired. So I think checks and balances are not going to be there, so that's going to cause that issues with things happening. So I think just be really mindful where you're going, and maybe just yeah, just check see if there are any incidents on in the news or anything about the airline you're going to go on or the building you're working at, just to make sure because you never know nowadays because people are so tired and they're working really hard and not getting paid enough that it's causing a lapse of judgment for everybody and things being overlooked. What do you think, Mark?
No, I agree. I think we have to be you're absolutely mindful of the workers there. There aren't that many anymore, especially some of them are there. They're not even returned. They just kind of are starting to return back because of the government kind of opening back up. But if you think about it, they laid off or let go a lot of people too. So basically, they're shorthanded. So I would just be careful traveling, and also be patient with your if you're on the airports and if you see something unusual, definitely say something to people. Talk. That's really important
Mhm.
because explosion. That explosion is insane. You saw how big it was. It like bellowed like fire. It's crazy. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad. You go, bro.
Back to me. So funny. So I want you to take a second and you want you to vision this. Imagine us going to like because we have the biggest mall here in Edmonton, right? We have the,
Mhm.
most of the West Edmonton mall is the biggest mall ever. So imagine me and you going, because say we go back 10 years ago, we go into the mall, it's around this time, and but you see all the decorations for, it's JC's birthday coming up, obviously, it's to
Yeah.
be like, it's going to show out in terms of buildings and like sales and whatever. So you go inside, but there's one major thing missing in this mall. So what do you think was the one thing you imagine you see that you didn't see?
Well, I think the major thing you see in the mall is Santa Clauses and mall Santas, right? And
Exactly. Okay, so
right,
you nailed it exactly. So basically, what the issue is, the kids are not going up to Santa's lap this year at all. There's like in all malls across the world. There are issues with people going in and actually seeing Santa Claus, seeing on his lap, seeing pictures, and it's becoming a big epidemic. And people with generations, especially on TikTok, are saying that their generation is cooked because they're not going to have the same type of memories like we did as kids. Where like you go to the mall and like you can't even get into the mall because people are everywhere. In terms of like you know so you tell me why you think what's causing this issue, you think?
Well, I think a couple of things. Probably one is people don't want to sign up for it because of like just general you're dealing with kids and it's very personable trying to have kids come into your space. I mean, the other thing it's very like it's a very kind of uncomfortable situation. I know. I mean, you grew up in our generation, like going to the mall and seeing Santa Claus was a huge like event. Like, and people stay in line for hours trying to sit in Santa's lap and kind of tell them what you want. But nowadays, if you think about how creepy that is in general, it just
you don't think about how dangerous it is. You think about like
dangerous,
now, I think about it, it's just like you put your kid on a stranger's lap, no matter who it. I mean, it could be the most instantly, but it's a stranger's lap. Anything can happen. That is kind of a kind of a I don't know,
slippery slope. Yeah, it's kind of
uncanny valley, weird feeling because you think it seems like a normal situation, but it probably isn't that normal, right? I think the major issue is the money, right? Because people have enough money to buy groceries. So why do I have enough money to sit my 3 kids on Santa's lap? So which costs probably like $25 or how much? I don't know how much they cost.
But yeah, not just that though. I remember mall Santas. About my understanding, they don't get paid that well either. They don't get paid that much.
Oh yeah, really? I didn't know that either. And
yeah, it's typically like older, like veterans, and people who actually they volunteer because they want to just help the community and be there. So.
Yeah, but they said the underlying good thing about this is though that the older generation of people, the older people are going to talk to and hang out with them and chilling with them and stuff. That's kind of the new things happening. Or people are going because people love going to the mall in the morning.
They do,
and their free cup of coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Back to you, Mark.
Okay. Yeah. So have you ever had a person who's a hater that's in your own backyard, like your best friend? Like Mike, have you ever had a friend that was a hater, or even a family member was a hater? Don't answer that question. So in Barcelona, Spain, Luis Robles, he was actually pelted by eggs thrown by his own uncle. He's a former head of Spain's soccer federation, and he said that a man who he later saw was his uncle. He said, who was a troubled man, always has been. He had some eggs and started throwing at him, but he didn't know what they were, so he thought he was scared. So he thought he might be carrying a weapon. So in Spanish media reported the uncle was his uncle Luis, an actor who appeared in several domestic television shows. Mike, what do you think about this and about?
I mean, not checking the huevos one time. Okay. No, yeah, I think that's sad. I feel like that's a weird thing to do to your family. I feel like if you had issue with them, maybe like you send a message, talk to them in private, but like to try to publicly embarrass them by throwing food at them, that's a little too far, I think.
That's like boo, tomato, egg.
Who is it? Is your mother? It's too much. I think family therapy might be in place for that family. I don't know. Maybe the grandma or the uncles and aunts can figure that out. That needs to be worked out. That's just too weird.
That is so creepy.
Yeah,
it's sad. I mean, can you imagine the next family reunion is going to be like?
It's off the chain. Off the chain. So it's back to me.
Yeah.
So basically, what's been resurfacing on TikTok was the Juneteenth cakes from Kroger. Kroger's being canceled. The Juneteenth cakes. Basically, look at the free LA. Not even AT. Can't put enough money for the T and the A. Like you did put that. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so basically, I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's so weird. They basically. In a way to placate their customers, Kroger was basically putting these cakes out and these cookies and these ice cream out, saying, trying to appease the Black community or to include, I guess, have inclusion, I guess, with their customers, so they would feel, good about Juneteenth. Or if you don't know what Juneteenth was, it was basically when the slaves finally figured out they were free, the last slaves, and slavery ended, and like years later. The remnants of slaves that were left found they were free, and that day became a holiday. So basically, that's what Juneteenth is, celebration of that day. It's a way for trying to capitalize and make money off of it. What do you think about this, Mark?
So, Lee, can you put that picture back up of the cake?
They even try.
because it looks crazy. Like honestly, it looks like if you look at it, the colors of it, it's yellow and blue. I think it's is it Broncos or color? No, what sports team is it?
It's our sports team. It's a sports team.
It looks like they should go old sports.
Scrapes it off. Scrapes it off.
Yeah, they should go yeah, old sports team. They had a decoration of a cookie cake. They scraped off the frosting and it's added just the lettering of Juneteenth. I think it looks cheap. It looks very like it's like it's not even an American cookie variation of that because even American cookie at least they would style it better. So it looks horrible. I think. What do you think? Would you buy this?
Yeah, it feels like it's an old birthday cookie cake or a sort of weird cake that they didn't finish or they had too many of them. So they said, you know what? How can we sell these? I know. Let's celebrate Juneteenth, and I feel like you can't do that. It doesn't have the same feel, right? And there's no detail involved. There's no care. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
It's like Paul Pony and son's birthday, and like say, oh yeah, I sent you an e-card. Yeah, it's exactly that to me, I guess. Back to you, Mark.
Well, I'm gonna save my next story for afterwards. But Mike, do you want to do the next story? Your story?
Yeah, okay. So we'll talk. Basically, there's a. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the new AI commercials that's been circulating around on the internet. Basically, there's a grandma that is on a phone and she's passed away many years ago. So basically, they take pictures of your old loved ones and they create a avatar of them, AI avatar, and that particular avatar can live forever. So your grandkids, your great great grandkids, your great 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 grandkids will know their great 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 grandmother or beyond. So, what's your feeling on AI, Mark? And you've been using this kind of way.
Okay, so AI itself I think it's pretty phenomenal. But I think it's getting way too advanced. We talk about this a lot on this show here. But I can tell you with this is uncanny valley. This is very uncanny valley. There's also very, to me, it's like I think Prince said this before he passed away. Like it's very witchcraft like people who take your likeness and your mannerisms and take photos and videos of you speaking, and they compile it into this computer generated version of yourself talking and speaking. And I think there needs to be a legislation and a line that needs to be put down where you can't cross because it's going too far. I think also it's creepy. Like I know me, I would not want it. I love my grandma. Don't get me wrong. I love her so much. I love the people who passed away. I love my family members so much. But to have a video of them talking to me and saying things like, it just to me it's too much, and I wouldn't want that.
I feel like with this, it can really easily cross the line so fast. Like imagine your grandma's talking to you like, "Oh, grandma, I have a new baby." She's like, "Oh yeah, so great." It'll pause around. I was like, "Is this sponsored by Trojan condoms?" It's like, or she's like, "Oh yeah, baby, make sure you buy these particular apples in the grocery store at this grocery store." It's like there's nothing stopping that from happening. It's nothing stopping from to make It's like Black Mirror. There's many Black Mirror episodes.
That is very Black Mirror.
For
sure. It's like, as soon as you say, "Hey, grandma, yeah, I want to talk to you, but I've been seeing you so long." All of a sudden, you turn away. You're doing something. You hear, "Make sure you buy those Cottonelle." Make sure you buy this Heinz ketchup. Like it just sponsor people. It's just too much.
It's like grandma's still alive. You know what? You can go out and buy those Depends. Depends. Diapers. I'm kidding. Or mail, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's too much. It needs to be regulated. It needs to be like reeled back in. It needs to have full regulation. I think that's going too far. Because then, what's also stopping anyone from taking your loved one's likeness and putting on their phone or something or anything weird, Like someone who's obsessed with you or stalkers takes you and puts you on a phone.
That is true. They could do that. They take your likeness.
At all.
Lee. So Lee, let me ask you, Lee, what do you think about this?
Are we gonna get him on? Okay, there he is. What do you think?
Okay, I mean we've talked about AI several times on this show. My thought process is still the same. I don't think AI is this be all end all that everyone's thinking it's going to be. I just think it's the death of commonality for one. Here's the thought process that I want to see my dead relatives every day is weird. You
you want
know,
to see them in every circumstance? Would you do
yeah,
them in every
no, like
circumstance?
I
But
get it. I get it when it's like somebody you really miss. Like, I mean, I had a cousin who had a wife that was killed in a car accident. He, you know, that's really harsh. To be able to still talk to that person. Now, here's my question: how does it let you move on?
That's true. You can't move on.
or Lee, what they don't want to move on, Lee? What were they like? You know what, Lee? I have you on my phone, and guess what? I'm gonna have you dancing butt naked,
Well,
dude. You're,
now we all of a sudden getting into the
it's
questions
not,
of
it's not,
like, are we?
there's no regulation. There's no regulation. You have to do anything. You have to do anything
This
to be
is
successful.
this is like surrogate. Are we going to let go? Are we ever going to let go? Because now it's like, oh no, either that ex broke up with me. That's okay. I got them on the phone.
Yeah. I own her. I own her. She do her dance her.
Yeah. I'm not okay. You know what? The latest episode of South Park literally touches on this, where the boys and the girls are fighting each other with AI videos, and like they're just coming out where they're just doing bad things to like old cartoon characters, Popeye and Tortoro, and
Oh really?
yeah,
Oh,
oh yeah,
yes,
yeah. So I mean, it's literally placating to exactly what we're talking about here. Like this is the case. Like I get it. It's sad to have all of these people we love pass away, and we want to honor and cherish their memory, but to trick somebody into believing that the AI that you developed or that this little picture on a screen you can always call, it's not your grandma, it's not your mom, it's not your thing. It's just digital memory. That's all it is. Go look in your Chat
Yeah.
GPT memory, see what it owns, see what it knows of you. That's all it really is.
All this is like is fractured data compiled into a thought process that your thought process of how they should respond. That's not who they are.
It's your personal yes man. That's really what it is.
It's horrible. I think, and to me, like, I mean, who wants a robot as a family member or as a person, loved one? I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, no. I'm more interested in the phone the kid was holding. He was all clear and shit. Yeah. So I mean, like, I don't believe in any of that kind of stuff because I do think AI is just going to be the death of commonality, and it's going to be another tool we use, just like the internet was. It's not, everyone thinks.
I think it's going to be everyone antisocial. Everyone's going to talk
It
how
is.
communicate.
Yeah, it's going to keep people in their place. Like,
all I want to have friends, like I have someone who always will agree with me, right here.
Yeah, I can just put the AI memory into this little dog or this little robot cat, and now that's what I stay home. And play with
honestly,
all
what's
day long.
next? Are you going to take that version of them and put it into a doll, and then you have a human AI person, like a robot, and that's the next thing. That's the next best thing that's going to happen.
Yeah. It allows for no closure. It allows for no moving on. It allows we don't have to grieve anymore.
And if you're a free lover like Lee, it's like the rap is out. I'm kidding, he's not.
And goodbye.
Yes, Mark, you go up to the last story, Mark. Last story.
That's it. So so the last story I have is so the game awards came out with their nominees. So I'll go over a couple of nominees that we'll go over. So Game of the Year, we have Clear Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades, Hollow Knight Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So the best art directions, like Clear Obscure is on it again, Death Stranding, Ghost of Iote, Hades 2, again, Hollow Knight, Sing Song. Looks like a lot of the same people are in the same category. For the best performance, looks like here Troy Barker for Indiana Jones, Konatsu Kato for Silent Hill F. Looks like here Games for Impact, South of Midnight, Wonder Stop, Last Records, Despelette, and Consume Me. Best ongoing games: Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, which have been hugely popular, No Man's Sky, and we'll do more. So best mobile games: Destiny Rising, Persona 5, The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, and You Must Me, and Withering Waves. So Mike, what do you think about some of these nominees? And one more. Let's do best action game: Battle 6, Doom, the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden, and Shinobi. So are any of these games
Wow.
have Mikey?
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I think all thing I would say is there's not a variety of new games. So like that's kind of
Yeah.
that's not good. 'Cause you always want variety of different because it forces developers to challenge themselves and do better. But I will say I think you missed best upcoming game, which is Witcher 4. You've got that too.
Oh, Witcher 4 is best upcoming
Yeah,
game.
which is like amazing. Like we both love Witcher 3.
Mhm.
So we have quite a few of these games. I played Death Stranding. I was a really big fan of the first one. They hopefully they improved the second one. I just personally felt like it was like I'm paying a lot of money to become like be a FedEx driver or be a UPS driver. And I can just work my own job and make money. Stuff with a baby on my back. There's like a difference.
Hey, look, I told Michael eventually, I'm going to create a game where you actually do work. You won't see us player. You actually do work in the background.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so Mortal Kombat was a game we both have. We also both have Persona X, which is an amazing game. It's really good. If you haven't played it, I recommend you go out there. The new Silent Hill, the Japanese FX or something, that's good too.
Yeah.
So if you have a chance to play any of these games, I'm surprised Tekken wasn't up there. Tekken is really good.
Any games you missed, I would say Tekken. Why is that up there? Tekken's one of the best fighting games. To me, it's always one of the best fighting games. That's crazy.
But my rivals, you can't get away from it's everywhere. That game's everywhere, so I'm pretty sure it's a really good game too. Well, what do you think about the winners? What do you think about the winners?
Well, the nominees, I think that they're good. I do agree with you, though. I think they need to have a bit more variety because it's starting to look like they're. I'm not saying that stacked, but it's starting to look like it's something. If they're all in the same category all the time, it don't seem right. It doesn't seem right. It's like there needs to be more. You said more different games in different categories.
Mm-hmm. Like a game we're playing right now, which is really really amazing. Is No, I'm Not Human, and that game is so much fun. Think about the game Papers, Please, but instead of being a passport or papers get across the border, it's about these monsters called visitors that try to get into your home. And it's such a phenomenal game. I don't have to give too much away about it, but it's just eerie enough and it's perfect analog horror. It's perfect analog horror. It hits every nail on the head.
So if you get a chance, you can always take a look at our Twitch or even on it's on
actually live now. Yeah, we have our Twitches going, so you guys can watch our Twitches where we're doing live gaming sessions. So it'll be right on our Facebooks or right on our timelines. We're on every platform. You can't miss us. Mm-hmm. So feel free to jump on and leave some comments. If you want to join the Discord, maybe we'll add you on or something. You can talk. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We want you guys to really interact with us. We're doing more DJ shows as well in our cities too. So we have a show maybe coming up on the 20th of December. I'll get back to you on the details of that. Beyond that, I think Marcus doing some shows too. He'll let you know what's going on with that as well. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, like we said before. If you want to leave a message, we'll respond to it. We promise you. Mm-hmm. Promise. And what else you want to say, bro?
No, I think that's about it, guys. So yeah, that is it for our show, Mikey. I want to thank my brother, my co-host always, and also our editor Lee. Thank you so much for popping in and giving us your opinion. I said, Mikey said, just follow us on all platforms. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.